So day 8 of Kieler Woche, after yesterday's thunderstorms, we were greeted with a windless spell from the morning, and really it was mid-afternoon when the sea breeze finally settled in and the sailors of the Ilka 6th class could finally start racing. So looking first of all at race 1 for the Gold Fleet, it was a really tight on the left side of the line. It was definitely a little bit of a protest situation. The Dutchman Hidde Schraffort was involved, but it was all about the first cross. Maybe a little bit late, the jury will have to decide that one. But at the windward mark, it was quite strong gusty winds between 8 and 14 knots. The right side perhaps had a little bit of an advantage. On the downwind, the duel got really close with the favourite Stephanie Norton from Hong Kong prevailing in the meantime. But at the leeward mark, Anton Messerich of Austria took the lead, getting an inside position. From then on, he was able to extend and dictate to the fleet. He took all the shifts nicely. And the second cross, there was really nothing to hinder him on his way to victory. Behind him it got quite exciting. Henrik Peters sailed right back up the front from 8th place, chasing the Austrian. In the end he was 4th. So Anton Messerich of Austria won the race. Henrik Peters moved up to 5th place overall. Race 2 of the Gold Fleet started with the left turn at the start, and the Swede Grundmus made a really good start. He started out in starboard and was way ahead of the fleet and was able to put himself into the leading position early in the race. Pierre Kuhlmann also did quite well, rounded the windward mark together with him. Then they had a duel in the first leg downwind, but Grundmus pulled too hard and pumping a little bit too much. The jury thought he'd overdone it. They gave him a penalty flag, and here we see him making his penalties. So he really dropped out of the top 10. The duel then was between Macri and Kuhlmann. Kuhlmann was able to defend until the leeward gate, where they rounded first. And the Cypriot attack made a smart move and was able to take the lead. And at the finish line, it was quite tight with Nikola Dublovolic on the prelims. The 3 ladies then crossed first, second and third, relegating the man to 4th. And don't miss the grand finale of the 29er Euro Cup tomorrow, the last day of racing of Kieler Woche.